Stand. And we are bringing you this free session with the compliments of Patricia and sir. Welcome to the day before the last day. So we have first 5 to 6 o'clock. So just
excuse me.
Okay, we'll see.
I'm going to turn off the move. That might be a problem.
You're breaking up.
Yeah.
Say something, Grace.
Hi, how are you?
Is that better now?
Good evening. Say something else. Hi.
Can you hear us more clearly now without distortion or sound falling out?
Yes.
Good. All right. You know, there are always technical challenges of one kind or another. So as long as you can see us, even if you can't hear us perfectly, you know nearly every move what we're going to do this evening. We'll try and teach you a new one or two. Just follow us. Okay, so we are going to start by working from the toes going up. All right, so we're aspiring this evening. We're going from low to high. So we're going to start by warming up the ankles. If you've got good balance, you know what to do. Do it like this. If you're in a balance, know so that you can do it like this. Or you can get a chair, as Teacher Grace is doing, and you can use it so you lift the leg off the ground. So you're going to rotate the ankle. If you've got two of them, remember, it doesn't matter which one you start with. Doesn't matter which direction you're going, because we're going to do both ankles in both directions. So let's do a few more of this. And now we're going to change and go in the other direction. Opposite direction. Rotating the ankle. Ankle circles. Very good. So we're going to put that foot down. Lift the other one. Or place the toes on the ground and rotate. And now we're going to change direction. Very good. Okay. And like the dancers, we are now going to point and flex. So whichever foot you want to put out, we're going to point and flex. Toes pull towards the shins, toes pointed away from the shins. Tensing and relaxing. Very good. All right, now we're going to do the other foot. So come closer so you can see the foot. Pointing and relaxing. Pointing and flexing. However you want to describe it. Away from the shin bone towards the shin. Oh, great, very good. Now remember, if your knees are pain, hurting, not particularly good, you don't want to stress them out. You just bend over gently, rotate inward, rotate outward, you'll massage the backs, massage the inside, but if not, you're going to lift your knee and you're going to circle from the knee in any direction. Good. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. Notice for this exercise, you're working on your balance and so on at the same time as you're loosening up that knee joint. Very good. Let's try the other foot. Lift, circle. It's good enough for everybody. So 10. Let's go in the opposite direction. All right. So now we're going to work on these hip joints, waist, whatever you want to call it. In two directions, any direction works. Feet above shoulder width apart. Now we're going to rotate, trying to keep this part here relatively in the same place, and rotate from the hips. Good. Let's change direction. All right. Now from here, we're going to rotate the shoulders. So we're going to turn a big circle by going backward, upward, and forward. Backward, upward, forward. And we're going to do both hands at the same time. So we go backward, upward, forward. So from here, the palms facing away from you, and go backward, upward, forward. You can breathe naturally, breathe in any way that's comfortable for you, or breathe in with your hands going up, breathe out with your coming up. If you do this quickly, that will be possible. So when you breathe in that goes through. Circling the shoulder joints, so good. You've already used the ankles, knees. Now we've done the same thing for the hips. So now we're going for that other big joint, the shoulder joint. All right, now we're going to go in the opposite direction. So that was brush, knee, and push, circling forward. We're going to do wave hands and moving close, which is basically the circling up, forward, and backward movement. There we go. Here. So if we turn the circle sideways, it's wave hands and moving close. If we turn them forward, it's something else. Very good. Now, this one requires a little more coordination, but we're going to try anyhow. So what we're going to do, I'm going to come closer so you can see it. You see Teacher Grace in the background. We're going to put our fingertips on our shoulders, like this. And we are going to roll them forward. Like, see how they touch, open. Yeah. Open and close. Be as relaxed as possible. So we're going to open and close. And then clearly, we're going to go in the opposite direction. So we're going to start from in and close. We're going to upward and outward. Good. Very good. Now from there, stand with our feet shoulder width. Teacher Grace gives you the front view. I'm going to give you the side view. We're going to expand the chest. We're going to cross one hand to hit the palm of the other. Exhaling, open, inhaling. So when we close up, we exhale. When we open, we inhale. 1, 2. Opposite side. 1, 2. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. 2 more. Out. In. Out. In. Very good. Now, we are going to imagine there's a mango tree above our head. There's a cluster of grapes. There's some wonderful fruit that we want to reach. So with our feet close together within the shoulders, we're going to reach with both hands to pluck the fruit. Doesn't matter which hand we start with. We got 2 and we're going to use both of them. So we're going to reach up as far as we can with one hand. So you feel a stretch along the side of the torso on that side. Then we're going to reach with the other hand. Our feet not leaving the ground. So we're alternating. This is called surprise, surprise, picking fruit. Very good. Now that we've warmed up those shoulders, let's circle them again. So in. Circle out. Very good. So now we are ready to stretch these muscles along here, these serratus muscles. So we're going to lift our hands up, turn them over, palms facing the sky. Now we're going to lean to one side and hold, come back to center, lean to the other side, hold, come back to center. Exhale as you lean. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, then out. Inhale, coming back. Just follow us. You'll notice that I'm taking a little longer on the knee each time. increase the stretch, increase the flexibility. Let's do 2 more. Up, inhale, exhale. Good. Now we are going to put our hands, I'll show you the back view. On the lower back, we're going to exhale and then backward, we'll inhale and come up. Teacher Grace will do the count first. Exhale, going back. Teacher Grace will do the count first. Okay, 1. And up. Now Teacher Grace will continue the count.
1, 3, up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 8, 9, 10. All right.
Okay. So now just put everything back together again. We're gonna work the hips around one more time. And when you do this, you're also working your ankles. Small but important movements. Let's change direction. Good. Now we're going to bend forward. So we're going to have our feet shoulder width, interlock our fingers, turn the palms up, inhale, exhale, bending down. Inhale, coming up. 1.
Sorry.
So don't worry about it. 2. Up. Inhaling. 3, exhaling. Come up. 4. Up. 1 more. Exhaling. Up. So we're strengthening the back. Very good. All right. So now we're going to work this elbow joint. You remember? We try to keep it basically in one place. Turn a circle across the face, down and up, like this. Beautiful flowing circle. Tai Chi is lots of circles. Waist circling, elbows circling, shoulders circling, lots of circling. And now let's go in the opposite direction. So you use the same hand. Out, down, in, out, down, in, out, down, in. And just add a little more speed at a good pace that's comfortable to you. Loosening that elbow joint. Getting it ready for all the circling in Tai Chi. Very good. Let's try the other one. So we're gonna go out, down, in, out, down, in, and let's add some pace to it. What's comfortable for you? Remember, not to hyperextend it. So don't make it so straight that it hurts. This should be painless, unless you've got some kind of arthritic or rheumatoid joint, or some other kind of problem. In which case, you know your body, you know what it's capable of, and you use it suitably. Good. Let's go in the opposite direction. Circling, out, up, in. And now let's add some vigor. Very good. And we can stop. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna use the wrists and we're gonna shake them as vigorously as is comfortable for us. So notice I'm sitting, so if you've got relatives who are not able to walk around, they're not able to stand for a long time, you can still share these exercises with them and they can still enjoy the benefits. Very good. All right. Just gonna put some power on my computer. So at this point, we're gonna work the neck muscles. And we're gonna do this by rotating in a circle. If you begin to get really going in one direction, remember all you need to do is go in the opposite direction and you gain your equilibrium with feet very comfortable. So let's begin. Let's turn circles. As though you're rolling your head around on your shoulders or between your shoulders. One more. Now let's go in the opposite direction. Good. All right, now we're going to put the ear towards the shoulder. So we can go that way. Give it a good stretch. But within your comfort zone, not to strain your neck, but so that you can feel that it's doing some work. All right, let's do two more. And now let's rotate horizontally, left and right, like this. And like swimmers, you can probably inhale on one side and exhale on the other. Or you could do the full left, right, and then take a breath and repeat. Whatever breathing works for you. Very good. Let's do two more. And now let's circle again. 2 times in one direction, followed by 2 times in the other direction. Change. Very good. Okay, so we are ready to do some Tai Chi and some Qigong. So we're mixing a couple of things this evening. So with our feet shoulder width, teacher Grace shows the front view. I'm going to give you the side view. We're going to inhale and lift, exhale and lower. Sit down 3 or 4 inches as if you were sitting on the chair. If you can't do 3 or 4 inches, do what you're able to. Inhale, lifting, exhale, lower. And in this last week of this introductory course, you want to work on fluidity. Even if a movement isn't textbook perfect, don't worry about it. Enjoy it. Do it as fluidly and as flowing and smooth and graceful and relaxed in a manner as works for you. Inhale it up. Exhaling down. Okay, I'm just going to step back a little because we're going to transition now to doing this movement as a big circle. So the hands will come in here to the torso, base, then it will go, circle inward and down, upward and up. So we're going to add some stepping, moving back and forward. So I'm just going to step back to put some social distance between teacher Grace and me, or physical distance, whichever makes sense to you. Social doesn't make any sense to me. We're still good friends, we're family, we're just physically separated. So I'm going to step forward now with one foot. It doesn't matter. You step any foot, heel first, and then flat. You've got 2 feet, and we're going to use both. So we're going to step up with one foot, and we're going to push forward, roll backward in the circle on heel, push out on both hands. So we're turning a big circle with our 2 hands simultaneously. You're going to exhale going forward. You're going to inhale, coming back. Remember, enjoy. Do it as smoothly, as fluidly as you can. Don't worry about perfection. That's the goal. So you're like the tide that's ebbing and flowing. It flows into the sand or stones and then it recedes. It flows forward and it rolls back. Flowing forward, ebbing away from the back. And remember, I would have told you before, in the philosophy of lots of Eastern people, Chinese, Indians, and so on, life is about opposites working harmoniously. So there's forward and back. There's flowing and there's ebbing. We're going to do this one more time, then we're going to put the other foot forward so it doesn't feel neglected. Let's go. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. Nice and smooth. You got a good rhythm going. Let's do 4 more. So all the ankle exercises, the wrist exercises, the elbow exercises, the shoulder exercises, all those joints that we worked on, we're actually using them now. Okay, then we're gonna step back, feet shoulder width. We're gonna exhale and press down. Very good. Okay. Now we are going to go with brush, knee, and push, but we're going to do it from the standing position. We're going to use our waist or hips to turn in the direction where we are brushing, like this, or like this. And we're going to pivot our feet as we turn. So just turn on the heel in the direction you're going, and as you turn back to the other side, turn it on the other heel. So you don't hurt your knees by staying fixed and trying to turn from it. So let's begin. So we're going to use this hand first, and we're going to go big circle, pivot on that heel, brush, and we're going to sink back and brush. Beautiful, flowing, big circle. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, going forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Notice how the hand sweeps across the torso, across the upper body. And then it brushes lightly over the knee without touching. Inhaling. Exhale. In. Out. Let's do 2 more. Good. Then we're going to do 1 circle and come here. And then we go the other side, big circle. So big circle, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming back. So notice as we come back, we go on the heel of that lead foot. Circle in, inhaling. Circle out, exhale. Let's do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to circle, turn to face the front, feet shoulder width, and down. Now, I told you we were going to do brush knee and push, but you realize you only brush the knee with this touch. But we're going to come to it. In between this brushing part and pushing part, we're going to do whirl arms in horse riding stance. Remember that one. So we're going to lift our hands up like this. I'll turn to side view. Then we're going to open the palms as though we're holding 2 trays. So the back hand is at 45 degrees so you don't strain your shoulder. And we're going to pull and push. Like the old time buckets in the well. Like pistons. One is going up, the other one is coming up. Remember, exhale going up. Inhale is the back hand circles. Exhale as it comes forward. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. In. And again, you want to have a flowing circular movement. Remember, I told you that one translation of Tai Chi is flowing harmony. So your body is in constant motion. Some part always moving, coordinated with some other part. The rest of the body. So notice now we're actually practicing from the brush knee and push. We're practicing pushing part. We did the brushing just before this. Let's do 4 more. 1, inhale, exhale. 3, inhale. This one. And then we're just going to press the hands down. Very good. Now let's put it all together. Brush knee and push. So we're going to do stepping. So from here, we're going to push this foot by the instep of the other foot. So the foot on this side, we're going to step in on the ball. We're going to lift our hands as though we're carrying the tray with the outstretched hand, and the other hand is turned up. Then we're going to step out, brush knee, and push. Exhaling. We're going to circle and rock backwards, inhaling, and then we're going to brush knee and push. This time we're going to step in, inhale. Step out, heel, brush, and push. Circle, inhale, step in. Step out, heel, brush, and push. Remember, if the footwork is too much for you, just do this rocking motion. You'll still get the benefits. So if the step in is too challenging, do the rocking motion. I'm rocking, and Teacher Grace is stepping. Very good. So Teacher Grace will keep stepping, and I will keep rocking. We're both going to benefit. Inhale, exhale. 4 more. Two more. Inhale, exhale. This movement is brush knee and push. The bottom hand is brushing, the top hand is pushing. So I'm just going to do a big circle, pivot on that formally front foot, and come to this position here, and then I'm going to press it. That was to remind you of hold the ball. Now we're going to brush knee and push on the other side. So I'm going to hold the tray with the outstretched hand, step in and turn the other hand down, and I'm going to step over the heel, brush, push. Then I'm going to sit back. While Teacher Grace steps, I will rock. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Remember to enjoy this fluid movement. Inhale. So we're turning 2 big circles with our hands. One of them shorten into a horizontal movement. That's the back hand, the front hand, so complete circle. exhaling out, inhale in, exhaling out, inhaling in. Out. One. Exhale. Two. Three. Exhaling. This is brushing and push. Last time inhaling. Exhaling. And I'm going to circle, lift the hands, step and shoulders, and press down. I hope you enjoy that. So we've done this forward movement, rocking forward and backward and circling. We've done brush knee and push. We've also done whirl arms and horse riding stance in between two parts of brush knee. And now we're going to do wave hands like moving clouds. So you see this evening is a circle evening. Remember, wave hands like moving clouds is two big circles that we do all the time. So instead of brush knee where the hand comes out, turns over, and goes out again, we start from here, we come inside, turn the palm up as though we're looking to read our own palms, and then we turn it down as it goes up. So we turn a big inward circle across the body first, look into the mirror of the palm, turn it down. Cross the body into the mirror, turn it down. So we can breathe in, breathe out. Or depending on what you're doing, you can breathe out and then breathe in. It all depends on where you want to put the pressure. Wherever you're going to put the pressure, you will breathe out. So if you're going to lift something that's heavy, you know you don't inhale, you exhale. It's better for your body. So now let's try the other hand. So we're circling inward, upward, and out. This is wave hands like moving clouds. And we in the Caribbean and Barbados are in the hurricane season now. So often when we look up in the sky, we will see the moving clouds. Moving from one place to the other. Going where God only knows, from somewhere to somewhere. So now we're going to put them together. Both hands turn in the same circles. So notice that if you've got relatives or friends or clients who are not physically strong, they can't do the exercises standing up, you can get them to do them sitting down, one hand at a time. If 10 circles are too many for them, they can do 4. If 5 circles are too many, they can do 4. You get the idea. Do what's within their ability, and they'll get a little stronger and a little stronger. And as far as possible, you want to use your waist to turn your hands. As you can see, I'm doing in my chair. A chair with no handles is best. That way you won't hit your elbow or you won't be restricted. So now I'm going to get up and we're going to do this with movement. Okay. All right, so wave hands like moving clouds. How are we going to do this with movement? So we're going to start from this hand, cross the body here. Then we're going to step and go in the direction the hand goes. Feet open, hands turning. Feet closed, hands circle. I don't want teacher grace to disappear from the screen, so I'm going to step in other direction. So when my hands get on opposite side over here, I'm going to step up sideways. This is called sidewalk step, then stepping. So you do the same thing. Use the space that you have. When you go to one direction, if your camera is on and you're going to disappear from the screen, then just step in other direction when your hands get on opposite side. Good. I can see Destiny and Esther doing it. I can see Cheryl doing it. Very good. So now I've run out of space, so I'm going to go back towards teacher grace. This is called sidewalk step. Wave hands like moving clouds. This is one of the many beautiful movements of Yang style Tai Chi. Good coordination. Get your hands and your feet working together, cooperating. Your mind is guiding it all. If it helps, you can exhale while stepping out and inhale while stepping in. Because you recommend that as you step out, it's more of a strain on your body than stepping in. So whichever one is more restrained, exhale on, inhale on the other one. I'm going to the other side now. With the beautiful wave hands, like moving clouds move. And you are a moving cloud, going from one side to the other. Now, as Teacher Grace goes left and right, I'm going to go forward. So notice I'm stepping forward at a kind of diagonal, so I will still be on your screen. So you can walk however you feel like walking and wave hands like moving clouds. If you run out of space sideways, you got more space in front, then you just step forward. You can't see my feet now, but you understand. Heel and then slow. So I'm going to go backward now so that all of me goes back into the picture. Wave hands like moving clouds. Swing. And instead of stepping out, we're just going to shift from side to side slightly forward. So you're looking at a kind of diagonal. Wave hands like moving clouds. And notice what I've done now. Instead of my front hand turning up, fingers to the side, I've turned it sideways. I'm going to come closer to the screen so you can see it while Teacher Grace continues. So there are two ways in which you can do wave hands like moving clouds. With the palm turned up like this, or you could turn it sideways. So whichever hand is in front, you can turn sideways. And as you get the feel for the movement, you do the one that gives you the better feeling. If it's the horizontal palm like this, or if it's the vertical palm like this. Both of them are perfectly correct. You do the one that gives you the better feeling. So this is palm up, and this is palm horizontal. You'll realize that when you turn the palm horizontal, it helps to reinforce the idea that there's a big ball against your chest that you're rotating with one hand and then the other hand. Tai Chi, lots of circles. Very good. So now we're just gonna lift and press down. Shoulders would have had a good workout. Very good. So while you take a little break, I'm just gonna review what we've done so far. This movement or stationary, we've done from side view, kind of rolling hands. Big circle, out, in, out, up and in, down, up, exhaling, inhaling, coming back, going out. And we've done it on both. Big circle. Yeah. We've also done brush and push. We've done it stationary and we've done it rocking, we've done it with movement. So if it was stationary, you would turn a big circle, turn to diagonal, circle, other diagonal, circle, diagonal opposite, circle, diagonal opposite. If you were rocking, it would be forward, backward, forward, backward. And if we were stepping, it would step out, step in, step out. So toes of the foot as we come in, heel of the foot and flat as we go. Toes up, in, heel. There we go. We've also done wave hands and moving clouds. So that if you are stationary, looking into the palm as if it were a mirror, or we were stepping sideways, sidewalk step. We've done wave hands like moving clouds. We look forward, some of us. We look backward, some of us. And we just stay put and use our waves, some of us. Wave hands like moving clouds. Okay, so now we are going to do cross hands. And we're going to take a step to the side. You can take a bigger or smaller step, whatever is comfortable for you. So we're going to lift hands, inhaling. We're going to step to the side, kind of lean to the side. We're going to imagine we're scooping something up. Notice the transition to the hips. Now we're going to come up. Then we're going to go back to that side again. This is cross hands. Because of this part here where the hands actually go. So step out, big circle. Imagine you're lifting something and then you put it down. Lift. Put down. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Good. And we're going to press down. Now we've just been to that side. So you know we're going to go to the opposite side. So from here, we're going to cross our hands and step out. Collect something. And again. Inhale. Out. Up. Out. Up. And up. And up. And in and out. And let's do it one more time. Up. Step out. Collect. And step in. Feet shoulder to stepping out. Pressing down. Very good. That's cross hands. And our legs have been getting a good warm up with stepping and moving. So now we're going to do separate, before we come to separate legs, let's do golden rooster stands on one leg. Remember that, right? So this is your Bayesian for walk in the yard. I don't know why it does it, but sometimes it has a swing back side and it draws up one foot under it like this. Or it may go, and then stick out the leg and then put it down. So we're going to do golden rooster stands on one leg. So I'm going to turn to the side. Teacher Grace gives you the front view, and use the leg nearest to you. And the same hand, fingers turn up like this. Palm points up, open. And the other one comes down to the side. One. Down. The other foot. Two. Exchange. Three. Four. If you can't do the foot movement, you just do the hand movement. That's half as good. And remember to visualize your foot lifting, even if it can't lift. If you can lift your feet, but not your hands, remember, visualize your hands moving, and the scientists say our brains will give us the benefit. The power of imagery or visualization. Very important. So notice I'm just turning in a circle. You don't have to stay put. If you want more of a challenge, just move. So you can do it same in one spot, or you can turn, or maintain hand and foot. That's one of the reasons Tai Chi is good for senior citizens, not that you're senior citizens, I have. Because our memories tend to deteriorate as we get older, especially if we've inherited it. And Tai Chi helps us to preserve those memories because we're exercising the mind and the body. In this word of the 21st century, you know the word, it's called intentional. So we're not doing it without thinking, we're conscious of what we're doing. And you can step backward. Remember when you step backward, you go to the ball of the foot and then heel comes down. Ball of the foot and then heel. Very good. And if you've been going back, now you can go forward. Very good, Cheryl. I can still get a little taller in your Zoom square, so it means you're coming forward. Okay, we're gonna do two more. And then we're gonna put our legs down. Okay, so while your legs are getting a little rest, we're gonna keep working the upper body before we come to the other leg movement in Tai Chi. I'm just going to take a peek at the, what is it, the clock, the time. Okay, we've got 15 minutes, very good. Okay. So we're going to do a hand movement, one that we introduced you to on Friday last week. It's called single whip, single whip. So I'm going to come closer to the camera and show you closer, and then we're going to work on it. So you already know everything about this because you did it last week, and most of the movement you're accustomed to. So you know for wave hands like moving close, we turn our hand across our body and turn up. So what you do with single whip is when your hand gets here, you turn it over and you put the four fingers together with the thumb to form a hook. And then the other hand, if you were doing single whip, turns out into a palm and faces the opposite direction. So single whip is really wave hands like moving clouds with a hook. So let's do the wave hands movement and turn it into single whip with this hand first. One, up, then form the hook. Think of a big ball or circle in here. The other hand comes in, palm up, turns out, palm forward. That's the single whip movement. So let's do it again, starting with this hand. Cross the body, look into it. When it gets shoulder width, turn it over, form a beak or a hook, keep a nice circle, don't have it straight to be broken, keep a nice circle, then bring up the other hand inside and turn the palm out. That's the single whip movement. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. From the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, and then I'll show you with the other hand making the hook. So hand across the body, palm up, hook for 2. Other hand sweeps in for 3, turns out, presents the palm for 4. Here we go. Now I'm going to do it with this hand first. So cross the body and in, palm up, make a hook, 2, sweep the other hand in across the body, like move hands, wave hands at moving cloud, and then turn the palm up. That's it. So you've got a nice big ball inside here. And then we start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Again, a couple more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Teacher Grace is going to show you the standing up version, of course. I'm in horse stance, but don't move. So if you're sitting 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. That's a single whip movement. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do it with a little step. So we're going to step out with one first and we're going to rock. The hand that is doing the palm, that's the one that we're going to step up with. The one with the hook is going to stay up. So from here, we're going to start with this hand. 1, make a hook, step in with the other foot, circle the other hand, now step on heel, palm. There we go. Nice big circle in here, body open. Then we're going to drop them and step back. Then we're going to do it again. 1, step in and hook. 2, hand comes up, step up with the heel, present the palm. 3. And then we're going to come back and step back in. So now you've got the idea. Let's go 1, step in, 2. Step up with the heel and the palm, 3. And we're going to sink back here. And we're going to do the palm 1, 2, 3. Now from here, we're going to drop the back hand down. We're going to do the wave hands movement into the hook and out with the pan. So if you can step like Teacher Grace, you can do that. If not, you can just rock. So drop the hands, circle the back hand to form the hook as we go back. Lift the front hand and turn it into a palm going forward. Again, 1, inhaling, 2, exhaling, drop, inhaling, exhaling. Again, inhaling, exhaling. Let's do it one more time. So we're gonna come here, drop, inhale, exhale. Then we're gonna shift back, step in, press down. Very good. Now, you know we're gonna do it on this side now. So from here, we're gonna circle this hand and step in. Up, step in, circle and come up, heel, step out. There we go. Again, we're gonna walk back and present the back. Drop back, present the back. One more time, or 2 more steps. Heel up, toes up rather, present the palm, massaging that thing, fall against the chest, present the palm. Now we're going to add stepping. So we're going to come back here and step out. We're going to drop this bottom hand, wave hand, step in, hook, step out, heel, 1. Drop the back hand into the hook, stepping in, step out with the front foot. As I said, if the stepping gives you trouble, don't worry about the stepping. You can just do rocket. So you can come here and go forward. And you drop this hand, wave hands, form a hook, circle, present hand. Drop the hand at the back, wave hands, shift them back, circle, present hand. If the footwork is already with you, follow Teacher Grace. You're stepping in and stepping out. If not, just rock. 1, 2, drop. 1, hook, 2, last step, drop, circle, wave hands, hook, 2. Very good. Step back. Oh, great. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just use our hands, palms, fingers, and you're going to shake your, what are these muscles called? Quadriceps, yes. The big muscles at the front, big leg muscles. You can just massage them, the inside, the front, the outside, and the hamstrings at the back. Just massage them too. Bend down and pat the shin bones going up and down. Tell them that you love them so that they'll be willing to keep working with you, not against you. That's right, very good. Okay. Now, because we're going to be using these same legs again. Okay. So this time, we're going to do that most demanding movement of this Tai Chi that we're practicing at this point, which is to separate legs. Remember, it's coordination. Your hands are going to cross, circle, and come up in front. You're going to lift one foot. You're going to put the heel out. So this is balance, flexibility, and strength. If your foot can get up here, that's good. If you can only get here, that's good too. And then you got 2 feet, so you know you're going to do it the other side. Coordination, flexibility, and balance. So let's give you a challenge. If you can do it one time with one foot and put down, please do that. If, however, you can do it like this. 1, and then cross, 2, and then cross, 3. You get the idea. Do what you are able to do. 1 is good for you, do 1. 2 are good for you, do 2. Coordination, balance, strength, and flexibility. So let's begin. So from feet, shoulder, waist, we're going to start with this foot first. This is the foot that's going to be extended. So we're gonna sink, lift, inhale, get the energy, and now exhale. I'm just going over to the shape. I'm being conservative. Let's go again. All right. Circle, inhale, breathe in, exhale. I'm going a little higher. Circle. If you need to alternate legs, please feel free to do so. We've got two, and we're going to use both. Now I'm going to the knee. Exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. Inhale. Big circle. Inhaling, palms in hands. Extending and exhaling. And down. Inhale. Big circle. Exhale. Extend. And down. Good. If you haven't been alternating legs, now it's time to switch to the other one. Inhale. Exhale. Down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Big. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Cross hands. Exhale, open all the body. Inhale. Remember, if you need to alternate legs, that's quite all right. Exhale. Inhale. Then do two more. Exhale. Then last one, inhale. Exhale. And we're going to put them down. Shake them again. Those big quadricep muscles. Tell them that you love them. Give them a gentle patting. And I'm just going to check on the time to see if I can teach you one new move this evening. Oh no, it's no time for a new move. That will be on Wednesday. Okay, next new move on Wednesday. So let's just breathe. All right, feet shoulder width, big circle out, up and in and down. Inhale, exhale. Sink in 3 or 4 inches as though sitting in a chair. Inhaling, exhaling. In, out, in, out, in, out. Sink in as we breathe out, straighten in as we inhale. Last time. And from there, as the hands come down, one more time, we want to hold them just here in the vicinity of below the navel and just relax. Okay, now we're just gonna rub our pan. And that is our class for this evening. This is Teacher Grace and Sam, and this introductory series of Tai Chi classes is brought to you with the compliments of constituent academic campus UWI and the National Rugby Service. We bid you a wonderful evening, a restful night, and a glorious day tomorrow.
Thank you, and same to you.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, bye.